Hi everyone, I'm Sunny, and today's pick a card is a yes or no pick a card. For today's topic, it's going to be about whether they will have a change of heart or not. So I have 4 piles you can choose from. From left to right, I have pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you need more time, pause the video and then select the pile or piles of your choice when you're ready. So with that being said, I will start with pile number 1. So pile number 1, you guys have, you guys have, like you could see what, sorry, it almost slipped, that's why. You guys have the Knight of Wands reversed, so this is a no. Oops. I keep hitting the camera, so if I moved it, I'm sorry. I have like such butterfingers. But this is a no. I think they're choosing not to communicate with you and like walk away. Or they're, if it's not like that kind that you've talked too much or there's no communication, they want to, but I think they're gonna just plain and simply not do anything about it. They won't take action. They're really someone who's very indecisive, I feel. So that's why it's like, even if they wanted to, I think they just keep overthinking about it, or overthinking it, sorry. So they just they might end up overthinking it so much that they just don't do anything about it. I keep thinking of somebody, for example, who's like in bed all day but wants to do things but doesn't end up doing anything. But yeah, this person won't have a change of heart. I think they're trying not to be who they used to be and like be so compulsive or be impulsive. I think it's probably the impulsive and compulsive is kind of the same thing now that I think of it. But yeah, they're trying not to do that so much. They're trying to take things slowly and slower and just be more mature. But that doesn't mean they are all the time. I think they have some immaturity if they need to speak up about something or have closure, for example. But yeah, this is a no. They won't have a change of heart. So I'll just leave it at that. I think they could be still hung up about something and be upset. Like they could have, what's that thing? Repressed feelings that they can't really express. So next, pile number 2, you guys have the 8 of Cups reversed. So this is a no. They won't have a change of heart. I think they're still going back to their usual ways. They haven't really grown up. I wouldn't say completely different from the first pile vibe, but something about it just feels like I don't really learn their lesson. Like I think they need to repeat it a bit more for them to be a better person. So they won't have a change of heart. Whatever situation you ended up with this person, they won't have a change of heart for whatever fallout they had with you. They could choose to alienate themselves or like push you away too. But yeah, I don't think they really are any different from when you last spoke to them. I also think they tend to like bottle up feelings, but they don't want to tell you anything about it. It's like imagining someone like wanting you to do something about it, but they don't want to tell you, like read my mind, but like I don't want to tell you anything, you know? I just feel it's like not immaturity. I just feel like this person just expects you to do everything and they not do anything. Yeah, kind of a lazy vibe, I feel. Or like very off-putting to some extent. But I mean, to each their own. But yeah, this person's not having a change of heart. So next, pile number 3, you guys have the Hierophant reversed. This is a no. I think they are breaking out of the mold that they put themselves, or like they let go of restrictions. I think they feel like they have more freedom or flexibility with who they are now. So they don't want to go back to you, for like if you were in a relationship, they don't want to go back to you. You let go of the reins, that's it feels like that's on you. Yeah, I feel like they kind of like being more independent, not being tied down. I think they just like, and even if you weren't in that kind of connection or you wanted to be, this person just enjoys not being tied down to something. They don't like to feel like they're having to commit. They don't want to commit, so they won't have a change of heart. Like if they, for example, if you were interested in having a relationship with them, they could have been honest with you and upfront, like no, and they still haven't changed their heart. they haven't had a change of heart, sorry. They still abide by that morale and like that value that's very important to them. They still want to be by themselves, or they want to not stick with one person, and that's respectable if they actually were upfront about it, because you know they're telling you their intentions, so respect their intentions. But at the same time, everybody has different scenarios. Not everybody's going to have this scenario, so just keep that in mind, that they're still sticking to their guns. They're stubborn, but they're very direct, I think, and they're kind of enjoying that freedom of being not following the norm, not abiding by what feels normal, like settling down kind of vibe. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. Next, pile number 6. Why did I say that? Pile. You don't have any 6 here. It's the Justice card reverse. So this is a no. Pile number 4. Pile number 4. You guys have the Justice card reverse. This is a no. Sorry, it's kind of crooked. This person will not have a change of heart, and I think you might feel like it's a little bit unfair, or things ended unfairly, like it wasn't really to your favor, or maybe not, they feel like it wasn't to their favor either, but it feels like something was not equal, or something was like behind the scenes, like something wasn't done right, kind of shadowy, like going behind somebody's back and doing something, or like, for example, going behind your back and purchasing something, and you like having a confrontation about it, and they're like, you know what, whatever, like let's stop talking, and you separate, or you stop communicating. So this person has to change their heart. I feel like there's something that feels unfair, or you feel like they were unfairly judged, or you were unfairly judged, or you didn't see the whole picture. Like something just feels like it's incomplete, but it feels like you're not seeing the big picture, they're not seeing the whole picture, so they just jumped into something without actually thinking it through and weighing out their options and weighing out the whole situation. Like the situation might have been blown out of proportion, sorry, and it kind of soured the relationship and connection they had with you. Or you could be dealing with a woman who was judgy with you and unfair, and they haven't had a change of heart. For example, it doesn't always have to be a romantic connection. I think I made it so with these previous piles, but you can also put it in whatever context you want. So like if you're dealing with an authority person, you're like, man, is my lawyer going to change their mind, or is my boss going to change their mind or something? No. They won't. They still stick to it. They still stick to their judgment, but you still feel like it's unfair, or they might not see the whole thing, or they might be doing things behind their back, or like maybe they were bought out or something. Like it's things like that where you're like, man, you know it's unfair, but there's not much you can do about it. Your hands are tied. The situation hasn't changed. It probably won't change for a while, at least with this person. Yeah, this person's kind of morally gray, or judgy, or kind of fake nice, or like, yeah, not really that helpful. But yeah, I think you might be dealing with a woman, pile number 4. But yeah, I don't feel so much that it's romantic, but it could be for some. But yeah, this person would have a change of heart. Or like, man, is like this person, like my friend, gonna like talk to me again? They're not ready to talk. They're not having a change of heart. Like they're still sour about something that happened, and they're not letting it go. And you feel like it's unfair because if you weigh out all the things they've done compared to that one thing that you did, you feel like it's unfair, but they're sticking to their guns. So unfair judgment, but judgment nonetheless. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. It helps me with my channel and growing it, and I'll see you in a different video. Have a lovely day, everybody. Bye-bye.